Hi. How you doing? My name is Jared Fuller. Today is Sunday, August 18th, 2019. Thanks for joining me for another week of the Sunday Video Update. Joining me off camera this week is my dad.
Hello.
If you can hear through the fans. So how was your week, Dad?
Good.
Good. So was mine. Kind of hit a rough patch, in the middle of the week, dealing with some personal issues, but the week ended on a really, really good note. I was at a festival yesterday out in Lapeer called Lapeer Days, and today is the last day of that. But I went last night and I hung out with some friends that I haven't seen in probably a couple years, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and we were just walking around town and ate some food. Enjoyed some French fries and elephant ears and things like that. I didn't have elephant ears, but they had a lot of, it was a carnival. They had the fair rides and stuff, and they had all kinds of concessions everywhere. It was a lot of fun. There was a band that I had never heard of before, and it was in the 90s, and mind you, I'm a child of the 90s. It was a group called Candlebox. Never heard of them. And it was a free concert. We're all standing in the street, and they had the stage in the middle of the street, and they were singing, performing their songs, and they were talking about throwing it back to 1995. It's like, I've never even heard of you. In 1995, I was 9 years old. I've never heard of you. Their music is good, though. I feel like I'm the only one in the world who's never heard of Candlebox, although Dad says he's never heard of Candlebox either. I don't know. I must have been living under a rock in the 90s. I don't know. I've never heard of Candlebox. But they were good, and I had a wonderful time with my friends. Like I said, I haven't seen them in probably 2 or 3 years. They're a family that I had met through the telethons for the Children's Miracle Network on the local ABC affiliate, and I had reached out to them. I told them that their child's story was inspirational. He's not a cancer warrior. He was actually in a lawnmower accident, and it's been 10 years since his accident, Dad. You know who I'm talking about, the little boy that had his toes cut off in the lawnmower accident? It's been 10 years already. He's 15 now. He's a twin. He has a twin sister. And they've grown so much. And it's just a testament of how long it's been since the last time I seen them. But we became really good friends. Their dad, the kids' dad, invited me to a picnic, because now they don't live in the old location where they were living at when I first met them and was first introduced to them. Now they live in an actual house, and they're on the edge of town, at the edge of Lapeer. They invited me over. Well, he did. He invited me over for a picnic, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, sometime before summer comes to an end, because this summer has seemingly gone by so quickly that it's like there's never really enough time to do anything or to get things done. But it was a lot of fun. I've been trying to make the most of the summer that I possibly can, because in years past, for majority of the time during the summer, I've been here, sitting home doing nothing. I've been everywhere this summer. I've tried to make the most of the summer as I possibly can. I've encouraged my dad to get out and do things, not go to the bar. I'm talking get out and do things, like go see things and hang out with the girlfriend. But Dad, you've been having issues with the car. Not now. See, that's the thing. My bills are paid. I've got money left over. I can hang out with my friends. I can make trips to travel, plans to travel to different places, if I can speak. So that it's when you live within your means, you learn how to budget money, and it all works out. And of course, if you have good credit, that works too. But I've been trying to make the most of the summer as possible, and I've been having a lot of fun, despite the fact that there are, some bumps in the road. I've been having some personal issues going on. I'm not going to discuss them here because, of course, they're personal. But I'm happy to say today that I'm feeling much better. I'm actually wearing my bird shirt, and it's faded, but it's a bird shirt nonetheless. And I wanted to take this time to remind all of you to visit GuideStar.org. GuideStar.org has a complete and comprehensive listing of all the 501c3 nonprofit organizations and LLCs approved by the federal government of the United States. Don't be fooled, don't be duped. Visit GuideStar.org today. And next month is September's Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. My dad doesn't really talk about this a lot. My mom doesn't talk about this, although I've told my parents any number of times that September's Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, we all go gold in September. They don't really talk about it much. I think it's just too painful to have to reminisce and go back to that time when I was sick as a baby. I had Wilms tumor, for those of you who didn't know that. I'm a survivor of 30 years, and it's been a hell of a ride in the past 30 years that I've been a survivor. I've had to watch many loved ones fade away, and it's been rough. And there's been, the people who are newly diagnosed with cancer of any kind, it's not just Wilms tumor, but along the way there's been some new diagnoses, and along the way there's been some deaths, and I've made lots of new friends. I've also lost many more friends. So it's been an experience. It's been a ride. And the one thing that I want to point out about Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, which I think is worth repeating, and I've harped on this any number of times in the past, and it's I'm going to keep doing it until people get it. It's this idea that certain people, not all people, but certain people, they have it in their head that they have this moral superiority over everybody else. That what they do is just so mysterious, and it's just, oh my God, how does he do it? Give me a fucking break. There are a countless number of people out there doing things that even you aren't doing. And furthermore, I'd like to add that just because we're not touting about who we are on Facebook on a daily basis, it doesn't mean that we're not doing anything. You'd be surprised at some of the things that people are doing behind closed doors. They're being secretive. They're living under the radar. They're staying low key at all costs because they understand that raising awareness or helping people for the sake of helping people is really where it's at. And there's no reason why we need to foster this idea that, well, gee, if it's not on Facebook, then it didn't happen. Well, sorry to tell you, it did happen, and it is happening now. It's this, it just kind of gets on my nerve. Well, it doesn't kind of, it does. It gets on my fucking last nerve. Because nobody is better than anybody. Joining me now is Amy.
Hello.
So I have Count 'em 2 this week, which I've been trying to get in weeks past, but Dad's always got an excuse why he can't be in the Sunday video update. Now Amy's joining us, so now I've got 2. But anyway, back to my point. This massive ego that people have. They think that what they do is just so perfect. Like they're so untouchable. Look at me. Bullshit. Just, you're not God. You don't walk on water. I said this last week, and I'll say it again this week. And my friends who are in the childhood cancer world, the friends that I have on Facebook, stop genuflecting to certain people. Stop stroking the egos of certain people. It's getting really long in the tooth. And that's all I got to say about that subject. Hi. He's just going to laugh. He's going to play with the dog because he knows I'm talking. And so, yeah, let's laugh at things that aren't funny. I know, you got to watch them. Because our dog's been having seizures lately, and thinking it's heat related. It gets really hot. But anyway, the thing is, if you're going to advocate for childhood cancer, if you're going to raise awareness, don't do it for you. Do it for the kids. And, you know, and I'm glad that Dad is sitting in this week, because he knows why I became an advocate for childhood cancer. He knows. Of course, everybody knows, because I'm a survivor. But here's the thing. I could think of 1,000 different ways to be famous or popular. Childhood cancer is not one of those ways that I want to be popular. The fact that there are people who are using sick children as a meal ticket to have their ego stroked, that they use this me and them mentality, and they preface their Facebook posts with them, so just mysteriously wonder why I do what I do. Me, well, because I'm such a big shot. Them, me, them, me. Shut the fuck up. Just stop. There's nothing miraculous or mysterious about a person helping another person. It's old. It's long in the tooth. It's old fucking news. I don't do this to be popular, to be an advocate. I don't do it for fame, notoriety, popularity. I do it because this is something that I will never be able to escape. This is something that I can never just write off. I thought I could when I was a teenager, because I didn't ever want to talk about it. But now I'm an adult. And I understand that some things in life are inescapable. So instead of working so hard to avoid it, I need to take it in, and I need to help other people. I need to take it in and use it as a tool to help other people who are also struggling in similar circumstances. And that's why I always tell my dad, and I tell even my mother, that, you know, if someone asks you questions about childhood cancer, because they know that I'm their son, they know that I'm a childhood cancer survivor, if anybody comes up to you, if anybody approaches you with a question, if their child is sick, what do? I encourage you to answer their questions and say, this is what I know. I've gone through this. It's been, a few decades since I've had to go through this with my son, but this is what I know. This is what I know to be true. Now, Mom and Dad, just as well, easily, can stop talking about childhood cancer. They can stop talking about what I had gone through. I can't. I can't escape this. I would have had to have been born in another time, in another body. But that's not in the cards. And that's not the way it ended up. You know, that's not the way it turned out. That's not the way it ended up, I should say. This is permanent. It's forever for me. I can't escape it. I can't run from it. So that's what I do. And some people are pissed because I seem to know more than them, or they, for some reason, I don't know. But what I do is I help people. I reach out to people, and I do what I have to do to help. I do what I can to help anyway. And I may not be doing extravagant things. I'm not doing things that leave big impressions, because again, for most people, this is all a great big show for them. They love to be the star of the show. It's easy to do when you're on Facebook. But see, I was sick long before Facebook ever come about. And I think one of the main things, Dad, one of my biggest gaps as an advocate is the fact that you and Mom never took pictures of me when I was sick. You never took pictures of me when I was sick, and I think that kind of it makes people question the legitimacy of me being a survivor. I don't know how that is, because just because I don't have pictures of being bald and being wired up.
It's one thing to have your kids go through all that stuff, and that's another thing to take pictures and remind you of it.
Right, and and I know that's why you and Mom didn't take the pictures, because it's a photographic memory of something that you did not want to have to be reminded of every single time. But now that I'm an adult and I talk about this incessantly, there's a reason why I do, because there's so many other people out there who are going through those situations. Now we have the age of social media where I can connect with people. I've made lots of good friends. I've made lots of wonderful acquaintances, and I've helped people. And I've gotten emails, and they're spam emails, by the way. They're fake emails. People asking or saying that they have a kid who's sick, but they never give a name. They don't give a picture. They don't tell me, which Facebook page do I look at. Send me a friend's request. They never engage in this. It's all a bunch of hogwash, and I can just write them off as scammers. But again, I can't escape any of this stuff. And because now that I'm at an age where I understand and recognize that this is a forever part of my life that I cannot walk away from, instead of allowing myself to become a victim of this, I'm going to use this as a tool to help other people. I don't need Google. Okay? If Google was actually around in 1989, guess what? I am fucking Google. Because I'm someone who's been through that. So, I'm not gloating. It's not anything to brag or gloat about. But my point is that we have to stop using this for ego stroking, for personality boosts. I'm in such awe of this amazing person. You know what? There are a countless number of people out there who are also doing extravagant things. Why don't we ever hear about them on Facebook? Because they value their dignity over glory. And as soon as you understand that, you're going to understand where I'm coming from. You're going to understand why dignity is always more important than glory. These children don't care about you looking good. These children care about getting well. I'm not trying to look good in front of anybody. I could care less about looking good in front of anybody. That's why there are so many organizations that I don't support. There are so many just individuals that I have no use for. There are a lot of things that I'm not involved in the childhood cancer world. It's not a community. I wipe my hands clean of that word, because that's a bullshit word to use. It's beyond repair. And it's one of those things that, if you want incremental change, you have to be willing to clean up the messes in your own backyards, which means put your ego to the fucking side and make it about the kids, and at the same time raise awareness. Don't make it about you. Make it about them. And everybody wants change. Everybody wants more funding for childhood cancer. I want more funding for childhood cancer. I hope that in my lifetime we have a cure for every cancer known to exist, including DIPG, which is the deadliest. It's an inoperable brain tumor. I want there to be funding and cures for every cancer known to exist that plagues children in the modern day and in the future. But in order to have incremental change, and people think that this is just throwing shade out of jealousy. No, it's not. If you want major incremental change, whether it be in policy or elsewhere, you have to be willing to clean up the messes in your own backyards. Put your ego to the side. It's not about you. And I've wasted an insurmountable amount of time harping on this. But anyway, did you guys have anything to add to this conversation? Well, I guess it's not a conversation, it was a rant, but do you have anything to add to it? Dad says, I just don't want to get into it. I don't have the energy. Amy, I don't know what she's got to say because she's over there kind of sitting all quiet. How was your week, Amy? All right. Mine was great. Other than you know, having that dip when we went to Saginaw to Wayne's, depression hit me hard. Other than that, I'm doing okay. It was just one of those days, but I did a lot of talking there.
Dad and I went to Saginaw.
Yeah.
The other day with my brother and his wife.
Oh yeah, that's right. You went to Saginaw with
My mom.
yeah.
Dad and I and my mom all rode in the same vehicle.
Yeah.
And it was a day that my dad had passed away 3
Yeah.
years ago that day. Or 2 years ago that day.
Right.
And Dad and I were able to actually get her to turn from a three.
Dad says to a smiling face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over there, you know, talking to her.
And there were, like I told my brother when he was just here, I says, you know what? I just pretty much stayed silent unless I was asked a question. I let Wayne and her do the talking.
I mean, I come on, man.
And we
Yeah, it was good.
that's good. We
We're
did
gonna do it again this Saturday.
we did lose an actor. We did lose a famous actor, Peter Fonda. He was known for Easy Rider with Jack Nicholson and Dennis Hopper. He passed away at the age of 79. So our hearts go out to the Fonda family. It goes out to Henry and Jane. Peter was one of the best actors.
Badass on these guys.
He was counterculture. That's what he was. He was a good actor, and he's going to be sorely missed by fans all over the world. Now I want to go out and buy the movie Easy Rider.
I want to play.
You don't want
I think that's in a museum. I think his motorcycle's in a museum.
Yeah, it is.
Like in a, yeah.
You know,
It's on display. But, yeah. So, well, I'm going to talk a bit about Lapeer Days Festival, which, as I pointed out, today is the last day. It ran from Friday until today. So, yeah, the friends that I hung out with, I met them through the telethon that ABC 12 used to have. They don't do the telethons anymore for the Children's Miracle Network. And the family, their son, was in an industrial lawnmower accident, had some toes severed, and 10 years after the fact, he's thriving and surviving, and he's playing football. He's in the marching band. He's in the robotics team. He's just involved actively in other things. And I'm proud of him. 15 years old, you know, he sprouted up, he got taller, and, you know, he was going to settle for a handshake, but we hugged instead, which was, you know, that's my bro. I've known him for a long time, and it was so great to see him again. He told me it was always a joy to see me. It was always a pleasure to see me, and it's like I feel the same way, you know, because you're good kids, and I love the family, and his dad invited me for a picnic. I don't know when that'll be, but hopefully sometime before summer comes to an end, because there's actually somebody else that I'm supposed to be hanging out with very soon, a cancer warrior, because he's having a hard time. He doesn't feel like he's got a lot of friends, and so I'm going to go spend some time with the little guy and show him what's up. I might take him out for ice cream and, you know, just hang out with him and show him that people love him, and I make a promise I'm going to stick to it. So I promised him, or I promised his mom that, you know, before the summer comes to an end, I will see him, and I will. I'll see him soon. So, buddy, if you're watching, I love you, and I'll see you very soon. Mom and I still have to make some plans, but I will see you soon, and we will hang out. We'll potentially maybe go have some ice cream at the local ice cream parlor, and we'll just hang out. We'll make a day of it, because the people who love you and the people who promise that they're going to do things with you tend to stick to their promises, and this is a promise that I intend to keep. So, I love you, bud. See you soon. I'm talking.
Escaped through all that.
Huh?
And your dad escaped through all that.
Escape through all what?
You talking?
Yeah, he got up and walked away.
Him and Scruffy.
I guess because my talking puts people to sleep. Oh, there goes Jared again, harping on the same old shit that he's been harping on already 100 times. Yes, until people fucking get what I'm trying to say. Wake up. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Wake up and understand what's really going on here. I would actually recommend they don't, because of the fact that they have a horrific flea problem, and I don't want to be eaten alive by their fleas. But they're still in there. And I've been killing fleas left and right. Jared, now it's going to get out, Jared has fleas. No, I don't. What are you talking about? Scratching behind the ear. What are you talking about? Neither one of them are paying attention. They're just too busy in their own little world. You didn't see what I just did? You heard me. You didn't see me. That's what I asked. Yes, I said I don't have a flea problem. Yeah, shake the leg. I don't have an ear flea problem.
Don't forget to scratch your butt on the chair.
No, it's... I don't know what we do about the flea problem. Yeah, they're awful this year. Fleas are bad this year.
And they even told us at the groomer that their solution for the fleas and that ain't even working.
No, they're awful this year. It's like these fleas are on steroids. They know how to escape the thing that can kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah. I'm trying to think of what else was going on this week. Oh, I was coming home from Lapeer Days last night and drove through one hell of a thunderstorm. I got to Flint, and it rained so hard in Flint that I couldn't see anything. The rain was blinding. I was literally sliding all over the road because there was water crossing the road on Interstate 69. And I almost lost control of the van a couple times because it rained so hard. The lightning was just really super bright. And yeah, they said we have more thunderstorms. I heard there were some thunderstorms crossing the Lake Michigan. It's really muggy out there right now, and I don't even know what time it is. It's going on 1:30, and it's really super muggy. We've got really hot and muggy weather returning this week. We're going to hover around the 90-degree mark.
Right now there ain't even a breeze.
Yeah, it's
There was at least a little breeze.
when we get hit with a storm today, I have a feeling we're going to get hit hard. Because it is really super hot and muggy outside. But when I was coming home from Lapeer last night, the rain was so heavy that I couldn't see, and I was all over the road. Lightning was bright, and for a minute I thought I was going to have to pull off to the side of the road, but because it's an expressway, I don't want to pull off to the side of the road because chances are good that nobody else is going to see that I'm on the side of the road and I get rear-ended or sideswiped, although I could put my four-ways on. But, things happen and things can happen, and I don't want to be a victim of a car crash or someone just not paying attention and rear-ending me, not seeing that I'm parked on the side of the road. So, it was awful last night, though. coming home. The drive home is bad. But the festival, Lapeer Days Festival, is really cool. If you're local, if you live in Michigan, or if you live within driving distance of Lapeer, go out and check it out. If you see, something out there that you like, go enjoy it.
I'm gonna go out to the camper and get the other fan.
Okay.
Get on in
Okay.
so that we get it hopefully a little cooler in here.
Yeah, 'cause it's
going into a season.
it is warm in the house. I mean, and when it's muggy outside and it's you can feel the moisture, you feel it in the house too. It's damp in here.
Yeah,
It's damp. And I'm sweating.
It's messing with my allergies big time.
Yeah. But anywho, so that was kind of my week in a nutshell. Well, not so much a nutshell because there was a lot of ranting going on
And I got Dad out for a little bit last night.
uh-huh.
We went up to Matt's and sat there.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was at Matt's last week. That's right. I was. Let's see. It was just me. It was just Matt, Dad, and myself, and then Uncle Tim showed up because Matt had to get ready for work, and the ex-wife dropped the kids off, and the kids wanted me to chill with them for a little while, so I did. And Sammy, the youngest, the baby of the family, he wanted me to pick him up. Okay, no problem. I pick him up. Oh my God, kid, you pooped. And I checked, it's like, oh yeah, you got some logs back there. I said, come on, I'm taking you to your grandpa. No, and his feet were literally dragging on the carpet. I had him by the arm, I said, come on, let's go change your diaper. No, and he was literally treading on the carpet. And I said, Uncle Tim, I said, he needs his diaper changed, and get in here, Sammy, get your diaper changed now. And Uncle Tim took a whiff, and he's like, "Oh my God, yeah, you need you need your diaper changed." But it was it was okay. I enjoy visiting with family, and I don't get up there often, although they're local. They live not far away at all, but it's just getting there, and I don't know when anybody's there because Matt works. My cousin Matt works all the time, and Uncle Tim. Well, I know, but I just never know during the week. And I think he gets Thursdays off, but Uncle Tim, he's doing his own thing. Matt's working a lot, and the kids, I think, are either back in school or they're going back to school soon. They will be starting school. I think it's September. Yeah, I think it's September. Or who? Oh, it's Heidi and Elwood's kids. They're going back on the 26th of August. This month is what they told me. But I know the kids are going to be going back to school soon. I want to, hang out with them, spend time with the family as much as possible before school starts. And I got to get back up north to see Heidi and Elwood and the kids. They've been wanting me to come up, and I want to. Eventually, I don't know when, but sometime.
Dad and I were supposed to go up to Matt's sometime today.
I might go up to Matt's today. I haven't decided yet, but something always comes up.
Yeah.
And like I said, I have to make plans with the Cancer Warriors mama to go and hang out with them like I promised, and I intend to stick to my promise, and I just want them to have fun and be happy. That's what it's about. It's not about cancer. It's not about, I'm a big shot, look at me. It's about keeping a promise to a little boy who feels left out and heartbroken because he feels as if he doesn't have anybody. I do the same thing for anybody else's kid. They feel like they don't have any friends or close companions. Of course, I'll be your friend, I'll be your companion, we'll hang out, we'll go have ice cream, we'll go to the arcade, we'll do whatever. But Caleb's local, that's his name, Caleb, he's local, he lives in Michigan here. So, of course, I want to see my buddy. And I will. But in the meantime, I mean, I'll probably go up to Matt's today if you guys are going up to Matt's. Are you going to Matt's?
Yeah, we gotta go a little bit.
We gotta go over to Matt. Might as well go sit with Matt for a little bit until we hear from Samantha, and then once we hear from Samantha, then we're gonna go over.
That's Samantha's a cousin on my mom's side of the family,
Yeah,
and,
Matt's home.
and Matt's my cousin on dad's side. They're both first generation cousins to me, because Matt is my dad's brother's son and Samantha is my mom's brother's daughter. So surprising I get that right in one shot.
Yeah. I've done it.
But yeah, and I got to get back up and see Mom too. There's just so many different places I have to go and so many people I want to see before summer ends.
The 20th,
And I got to have the money, of course.
Tuesday, Jared. I need you to ride with me and Dad to Lansing.
Oh, I got to be in Lansing.
I gotta go to the
That's right.
specialist for my arthritis.
Are you taking your vehicle?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Well, I'll get money and take yours.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you can get the money for gas, I'll go to Lansing. It's on Collins Road.
I think so, yeah.
I could have swore I've crossed Collins Road before or used Collins Road. It sounds more like East Lansing than Lansing, but it's in. I guess the address is Lansing. Or no, I'm thinking Collingwood. Collingwood is in the campus. So yeah, that's East Lansing. That would be on campus because that's off Michigan. I'm looking at a map. 127, 1096. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep, I know where that is. It's the Jolly Road exit off 127, and you just hang a left, and then hang another left on Collins, and then come up to Advanced Rheumatology. Okay, it's easy to find.
And I know you're familiar with Lansing, so
Yeah,
that's why I told Dad.
too familiar with Lansing.
And then I gotta go back probably a week later. Yeah. It's gonna be
Fun.
specialist again.
Fun.
And I'm tired of it already.
I don't blame you. I'd be tired of it too. Shit.
Well, you figured, Jared, since just this year, I've already been to an ears, nose, and throat specialist, skin specialist, now this carpal tunnel specialist, now this specialist, plus
Yep.
my regular appointments.
Yeah, and a Wasso.
Yeah.
We got a lot of running around to do.
Yeah,
Lapierre's kind of a ways out, but it's not too far, I guess. Lapeer, from here, I'd say Lapierre's about an hour and a half drive. Because it takes about an hour to get to Flint. And Lapeer, I think, is like a half hour east of Flint, if that, even maybe 20 minutes. It doesn't take long. But yeah, Lapierre's quite a ways. Lansing is about an hour away. But I know Lansing pretty well. I was thinking of Collingwood. Collingwood would be in East Lansing. That's on campus. It'd be just off Michigan. It takes you to the dorms at MSU. There's Collingwood and MAC and Bailey and who knows how many other streets and avenues and drives that go through the campus where the dorms are. But okay, so it's a trip to Lansing on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta be there at 2:45, but I gotta be there a little bit early.
Well, yeah, they'll probably have you fill out paperwork.
I've got all the paperwork right here, and Sam's faxing it out for me.
Oh, and this is something, not to change the subject, this is something that I wanted to plug for my friend Jen Granger. I don't know if she watches these videos. But if you are local and if you live in like Genesee County, Lapeer County, Oakland County, Sanilac, St. Clair, Tuscola, the surrounding area, Saginaw County even, if you like to Zumba, Jen Granger, my friend, is a Zumba dance instructor. And I as luck would have it, I don't have a number in front of me. But if you're on Facebook, check out Dance Street Studio and contact Jen. I think the Facebook page is GJ Dance Street Studio or Jen Granger Zumba, something like that. Her name is Jen. She's my friend, by the way. If you are looking to Zumba, she's your girl. She's a dance instructor. She's really good. She's lovable. She's down to earth. And maybe I am being a bit biased, but you know what? I know who my friends are. I fucking love and adore her. She is awesome. Most everybody I know loves Jen. So go check her out. She is a Zumba dance instructor at Dance Street Studio in downtown Lapeer. And next week, if I should happen to plug this for Jen, I'll have her business card because I know I've got business cards like everywhere. I grabbed off a whole bunch of them when I went to go see her at her place of work, and she wasn't there. And I grabbed off quite a few business cards. I don't know if I have any on me. Well, what the hell? I know I've got Jen's business cards. Oh, I guess they're not in my wallet here. But she's not hard to find. It's called Dance Street Studio. And her name is Jen Granger. Check her out. You'll love her. I know I certainly do. She's a good girl. Good friend of mine. And she loves what she does, so. I thought I had a business card, Jen. I'm sorry. I have a whole stack. They're probably in my bedroom somewhere, and I just don't know where they are. Next week, though, I will definitely have all that information on the screen for all of you to check out. Let's see how long. I've been here for a little under 45 minutes. I don't know what else to discuss, really. There's really nothing else to talk about. I've run out of things to say, Dad. I usually have a lot to say in the Sunday video updates, but this week it's just kind of not so much. I don't know what's going on. I think I said everything I needed to say. I made my points and talked about my week, and well, trying to make sure my glasses are clean, you know. I stopped in to visit a friend of mine who works at the Admiral gas station. She's pregnant, and I think she's going to have a girl. I found out she's going to have a girl. We were talking last night, and she's doing. I mean, you know, other than the morning sickness and you know, typical pregnancy stuff, she is hanging in there. She's working a lot. She works like 52 hours a week, and I thought I'd stop in and say hello and visit with her for a little bit at the store, and she's doing good, and I wish her all the best. She's going to be an awesome mom, and there I go again with my biases, but I think she's going to be an awesome mom. She's going to do a great job with this baby, and I wish her all the best. Oh, and I wanted to get this out, too. My niece, Angel, just turned 22 on August 16th, so Uncle Jared loves you, Angel. Happy birthday. Belated birthday, I guess. Did you guys wish Angel a happy birthday?
Angel?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you did hear me. because she turned 22 on Friday. I didn't forget your birthday, Angel, I promise. Uncle Jared's just been really busy and take care of business, but I love you. Give Skylin kisses for me and tell her I love her. And hope to see you sometime soon. I don't know. We'll figure out something. I think she's in Florida now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. She was living in Saginaw. She moved to Florida. Happy birthday. But anywho, been here for about 45 minutes. A little over 45 minutes, I guess. I had to squint my eyes just to see. So you're just going up to Matt's today? That's the only plan you have?
Sam's whenever she gets
Yeah,
older.
Sam's, my cousin
That's
Samantha.
a good idea.
I'll probably go to Matt's today. I don't know what else I'd be doing after that.
We're hoping it's there.
My internet was down.
Yesterday.
Yeah, all day. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, there's just no service. But I noticed, so, like, I don't have my phone with me, but if I unhook the power source from the modem, I'll still get service on my phone.
Yeah.
If I plug that in, I get no service. But today I'm getting service from the modem because it gives off Wi-Fi frequency. But I noticed that yesterday I unplugged the power source from the modem and I would get service on my phone. The minute I plug it in, forget it.
Well, the thing Dad did is he remembered what you said. He says,
Yeah.
plug it before you leave.
Yeah.
If you go anywhere. So that's what we did. And we didn't get home from Matt's until almost 11 o'clock last night.
And my question for Microsoft Windows is why all the updates? Why so many fucking updates? I just updated like 4 days ago. And then I click down here and it says update and shut down. Update, shut. No, I shouldn't have to keep just, updating. There should be no updates. I just updated the system 4 days ago. Why all the fucking updates? It's unnecessary.
You know, they
Get it all done in one swipe.
They even do that with the darn cell phone.
It's
too.
stupid.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. Even, my cell phone, because I have an Android phone. Oh, you have an update waiting, Why all the fucking updates? Just get it all done in one swipe and quit pestering me.
Another one is you download games into your phone, and then they're always wanting updates.
They're as bad as Java, where you have to keep updating Java or getting new versions of Java. If I have to keep getting newer updates or versions of Java, Java sucks in that case. I shouldn't have to keep getting updated versions of software that shouldn't... You shouldn't have to keep updating it.
No.
It's just annoying and stupid. And there's another rant, but it's... Ugh.
I think it's all ranting this weekend, Derek.
That's fine. I'll rant all day. But the question is, will anybody listen?
Right.
Probably not.
How many let it go in one ear and out the other?
A lot of them actually let it go through one ear and out the other, and that's the part that annoys me. Because I'm trying to drive home a point, and I'm trying to get people to understand the errors of their ways. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not insinuating perfection, because I'm not perfect. But even I recognize something along the way, and I strive to overcome it and change it. There's people who see issues and they don't care about changing. Well, that's your problem then. It's not mine. But I'm not going to participate. I'm not going to participate in this dishonesty and in this groveling and ego stroking and ass kissing that goes on. You're not going to get that from me. So, and what was that? What did you say?
I said, you show me a person that is perfect, or that, I'll show you a liar.
Dad says, show me a person who's perfect and I'll show you a liar. Makes sense. Nope. But what I'm saying is that when there are, you have to, and again, it brings me back to the point about, incremental change in the childhood cancer world. You have to be willing to fix the domestic problems, like don't get your ego involved in what you do. You have to work on that first. And there's people who are engaging in this them and me mentality. It's bullshit. And my friends encourage and endorse it, which is also frustrating, and I don't. Hello. Trying to make a point here.
What's your point?
My point is that I don't endorse people who are in the business of kissing ass and stroking ego.
Yeah.
That's not my forte. That's not me.
Just like that said on the Facebook. I ain't got an ass big enough for people to kiss.
Yeah. And that's all you see. When you're really deeply involved in something like childhood cancer awareness and things, you have people who are the kiss my ass, stroke my ego type. I don't do that, and I'm not gonna do it. And there's actually I actually made a new friend, and I'm not gonna give a name, but I made a new friend. His son runs in marathons to raise money for a nonprofit organization that supports children with cancer. And we're going to hopefully have a telephone conversation sometime this week. I'm looking forward to it. You know who you are if you watch my videos. You may not know that I have a YouTube channel. But I'm looking forward to the phone call, and I'm looking forward to the conversations that we're going to have, and we're going to discuss some very interesting points. I don't think, however, that this person's son was involved as a childhood cancer survivor, but he's involved in helping other kids. So that, of course, means a lot to me. And he's running in these laps of marathons to show support for childhood cancer survivors as well, which would be me. I'm one of them. And I'm looking forward to the phone call. I'm looking forward to the conversations and the discussions that I find important and I hold near and dear to my heart. And they've already considered me family, and they're calling me Jer Bear. So hey, you know, it's a win-win, and I'm looking forward to the phone call and to the conversations. We just got to figure out what day would be good for them, what time would be okay for them. I'm open all week as far as I know, unless of course I go and see my buddy Caleb and we go hang out for a little while. But I try to stay as busy and as active as possible because it's just who I am. It's what I love to do. And I've got friends everywhere. And, in spite of the fact that there's so many people who don't like me anymore, I still have lots of friends who do. And those are the people that I have to focus on. And I stay focused on them. Like Amy says, like Dad says, even like my own friends have told me, stay focused on us. Don't worry about the people who don't like you. Stay focused on the people who do. Continue to show them love and support and comfort. Continue to be there for those who are there for you. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Here I am. So, thank you for the advice, Amy and Dad, and to all of my friends who constantly pound this into my fucking head to keep, focus on the friends that I want to talk to and the people who talk to me. Thank you for the advice. It's very much appreciated. But yeah, I'm after this. I'm probably going to go up to my cousin's house and chill with him for a little while if he's home. I think he is home today. He's got the day off. Amy just pointed that out. He's got the day off. Well, that's fine. I like to meet his girlfriend.
And oh man, there's a whole nice load of kids.
Or a lady friend.
Lady friend, girlfriend, whatever. Kids everywhere? Oh, that's not a problem.
Oh yeah.
I still want to see my
Brian
family.
Virtue's up there.
Yeah. I still want to see my family. Yeah. I'll go and see my cousin.
And Dad just said we'll be heading out here shortly.
So I'll probably be ending this on that note. I'm going to visit my cousins. going uptown to visit family. I don't have my phone with me. It's not handy. All it's in my bedroom on the charger. Yes, that's what I'll be doing. It's been a good week.
Hopefully for another good week.
Yeah, and hopefully I don't crash hard in my depression again like I did last week, because
I knew something was up.
that was awful. I just went like on a silent. I want to be left alone. Crying spells. I don't feel loved. I don't feel important to anybody. I feel like I've been
loner.
like ostracized from my own friends. Yeah, I had so much going on, and it's like, whatever, you know. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna have a good cry, and hopefully the cry will cleanse all the negative, bad feelings out, and I'll be, back to where I was. I saw my friends last night, which really helped me a lot.
I think so too.
It helped me tremendously.
You're more spunkier today.
Yeah. I get so lonely for friends. I need to get out more.
This one here was worried about you because you hardly even called him.
My dad? You were worried last night because I didn't call?
That's why I finally come up and I told him, call Jared, see
I
where
was
he is.
I was having fun.
Oh yeah, but it was storming too.
Well, we're okay. So,
After 30 feet or 50 or 100, I'm still going to worry about my kid.
well, I know that. I know it doesn't matter how old we are. You're still going to worry about your kids.
I will
But
admit, I was worried too because of the storm.
well,
Okay, so.
But I
don't blame
knew-
me.
but listen though, we were standing outside at the Candlebox concert, which I have never fucking heard of them, but they have good music, and they were really good. They rocked out. Now there was lightning off in the distance, and I noticed this. There were storms that were just to the south of us in a town called Oxford and Lake Orion, for my Michigan friends, and it wasn't until I left Lapeer and I got to Flint, that's when it got hairy. That's when it got bad. And I couldn't see shit because it rained so hard.
Dang.
And the lightning, because it was raining, and the lightning shining through the rain acted as a reflector, which illuminated the lightning 10 times brighter than what it actually was, probably.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was 7 o'clock in the morning. But if there was a real problem, I would call you.
Then you worry about the situation your brother just went through with that storm that he went through.
Yeah, he says lightning struck his car.
In Boston, good, because it goes through windows.
I understand that, but I'm not calling him a liar, but
Be surprised, though. I mean,
I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying that I kind of find it hard to believe. Because if lightning strikes your car,
this car was messing up that quick.
okay, but you do realize that lightning is hotter than the surface of the sun, and with extreme heat, and it's an instant extreme heat, that can, have an effect. It's just like you see a video. Some people are at the right place at the right time, and they capture video of lightning striking like right in front of them, and it's a loud, like an explosion sound. It's the impact and the force from that lightning strike that shakes the camera, and then the camera starts acting all funny and everything. It's the impact of the lightning strike. It can have the same effect on a car. When I drove home last night, lightning was striking, and my van was doing that missing thing again, like where it didn't want to get up to speed. It would slow down and go, slow down and go, slow down and go. But I'm not going to attribute that to a lightning strike. That could have been anything. I think I might need a tune-up for my van. I might need to get some new spark plugs and wires. But and if lightning, because here's the thing, even if lightning strikes a surface, you can see the mark where the lightning struck. You can see where lightning strikes directly, like if it's cloud to ground lightning, you can see if it reaches the ground. You can see that in the ground. That's why they tell you if there's anything left over from the lightning strike, because usually there is, report it to the National Weather Service so they can examine it. That's what I was told. So I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I kind of find it hard to believe. It might have, for all I know. Who knows? But anyway. Oh, I've been here for over an hour already. Boy, that hour goes by quick. Yeah, I know it. I'll figure it out. I'll take care of it. But anyway, I've been here for over an hour according to my little counter on my webcam here. It's been a good, the week ended on a good note. I'm hoping this week will be better. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the things that come my way. I'm ecstatic. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video now. So, Dad and Amy, thank you for joining me for this week's edition of the Sunday Video Update. It's been great.
Peace out.
You know where I live. I mean, you should join me more often. You should. I mean, honestly, you know where I live. I'm just right around the corner in my bedroom, but I'm not in my bedroom. I'm in my living room. All right. They say peace out. I'm going to say much love and peace out. Have a wonderful week. I'll be here next week if I don't have anything else planned, anything else happening. If I have a clean schedule, if I have a clean open Sunday next week. Let's see. Next week I think is the 25th. Next Sunday is the 25th. Today's the 18th. 18 and 7 is 25.
Okay, yeah, 24.
It's the 24th or the 25th?
This week,
Because today's Sunday the 18th.
okay,
Next week, which is 7 days away, should be the 25th.
yes.
Yeah, I gotta go to my doctor.
I went to Chesaning. I learned something.
I went to a Wausau. I didn't learn something.
But anyway, if I don't have anything going on, I'll be here next week. I can't make guarantees, but I'll probably see you next week. So, peace.